Hi guys, welcome to FAPS Talk, friends and online professionals. This show is for you. So FAPS Talk is brought to you by FAPSCO, the National Based Cooperative for and for by online professionals. So please like our page, fapsco.ph, and you may visit us on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and also visit our website, fapsco.ph. So thank you very much for our partners, FPS Media, Payoneer, and FAPSCO members, and the online service community. So tonight, napakaganda, masyadong, we are very happy kasi kakilala namin talaga yung aming guest. Pero before that, let me introduce to you our co-host. Siyempre, walang iba ang nagagandahang Jehan at Rosh. O Jehan and Rosh, kumusta na kayo ngayong araw na to?
Hi! Good evening, everyone.
Yes.
Sorry, wala ako last week. Alam naman natin na napaka-reliable ng internet. But I'm glad to see you again. Hi, Jess. Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Rosh?
Yes. Thank you, Jahan. Maraming salamat at andito na naman kayo. I'm sure you will be excited kasi may maganda kaming guest. Kaya lahat kami ngayon maganda. Alright? So, hintayin nyo
Yes.
ang aming pag-uusapan because we're not just pretty faces.
Yes! Gusto ko yung mga ganyang hirit.
Yeah.
Go!
Dali, pakilala mo na, dali.
Okay, pero before that, bago tayo mag-start sa ating mga audience, baka naman po pwede na, kung hindi pa kayo nakaka-like ng page, i-like nyo yung page namin. And of course, you can ask questions, kahit personal question, di ba?
Yes, kahit love
Oh,
life, pwede.
yes, baka meron silang mga other questions na gusto nilang itanong sa ating napakagandang guest. So, today, ang i-introduce natin ang ating guest, walang iba kundi Jessica Madraso. She's been working with Jonas, owner of onlinejobs.ph. O, di ba bongga? Back in 2008, and before she was even uh, online, ano yun? Online Jobs PH. Okay. Sorry. She was John's second virtual assistant and has been working on online jobs to help promote Filipino virtual assistants worldwide. So, napakadami. Masyadong malaki yung papel talaga ni Jessica sa Online Jobs PH. So, she is currently the marketing manager of Online Jobs PH and operations director for the digital marketing company CoffeeBot Solution, digital skills trainer, and strong advocate of the responsible use of the internet. So if you are impressed and at what she's accomplished, allow us to impress you more. So now we bring you Jessica. Jessica. So Jessica, ang aming first question, please kwentuhan mo naman kami sa iyong sarili.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for the very warm welcome. Kaibigan ko yan sila from the training scene. So to answer your question, talk a little about me ba? I've been in the freelancing industry siguro mga ganyan 12 to 13 years. So John was actually my first client. Tapos, syempre, hindi pa uso nun ng online jobs, no? So, talagang ang kapal ng mukha ko when he was referred to me, ang first ko talagang sinabi was, how do I know you're going to pay me? I don't know you. So, okay lang
Gusto
naman.
ko yun.
Yeah. And sabi niya, I have another virtual assistant. I can give you his number. You can contact him. He's also from the Philippines. So it was his first VA, Joven, who was, I think, ano yung, basta malapit sa Boracay. I think it's Iloilo ba? Tama ba ako? Yeah. Pero nasa Davao na din siya ngayon. So madami kami in Davao. So since then, I've been working for him. Wala pang online jobs noon. Wala pang online jobs.ph. Hindi pa uso. So I was still working on affiliate marketing, but I had zero background. So I am actually a graduate of AB English. So, nung na-hire ako, talagang natuto mag-WordPress, natuto mag-SEO, natuto lahat. At the same time, syempre, raketera tayo, di ba? So, at that time, I was working for a BPO company. And my first crash course on digital marketing, I was hired to be a ghostwriter to write about the marriage of offline and online marketing. O, di ba? The instant expert, ebook, release, ganyan. So, yan ang entry ko into the industry. So, yeah, I've been working for John since then. And whenever people ask me, hindi naman stable yung online work, mag-gobyerno ka na lang. Nothing against government, ha?
Yeah.
It's just not for me. So I always tell them, bakit? More than 10 years na nga ako sa employer ko online. So I'm very, very lucky. Talagang, it was really the stars aligning that I had a very good client, and that's why I'm still with him now.
Wow. Doon ako na-intriga. Actually, nung nalaman ko na si Jessica ay affiliated sa onlinejobs.ph, nag-usap kami kaagad. Sabi ko, na-intriga ako, nagulat ako na hindi ko alam na nasa onlinejobs.ph ka ba. Can you tell us a little bit more about onlinejobs.ph naman? Ano yung history? Pinili niya ang Pilipinas, meron ng India, ibang bansa, di ba? Why Philippines?
So si John he's actually a developer first, and then he started his online business, which was affiliate marketing at that time. So syempre, naghahanap ng help. He did try he tried the other countries, but when he started hiring from an agency in the Philippines first, but then eventually, yun, si Joven ang first VA niya, decided na, ay hindi, sa freelancer na lang ako. So he was very happy with his staff, Filipino staff, which is kami, mabuti naman, no, na inayos din namin ng trabaho namin. Kaya nagka-onlinejobs.ph. So he thought, it wasn't that first. It was still replace myself. And he was using a different platform, a different Filipino job platform. But then, yung job platform na yun, I will not mention na lang anymore, suddenly banned all foreign employers. So dati, nagtuturo lang siya ng outsourcing, tells, employers or business owners to hire from the Philippines. Just use these tools. So binibigay niya yun. Biglang nag-shutdown. So napilitan kaming gumawa ng sarili naming job platform. So yan, actually, side beat lang sana. But eventually, it became like it was very successful, which is why yun, mas na-push na namin si online jobs.
Wow. Jehan,
ang galing, no? Kasi parang you were there from conception hanggang sa unti-unti siyang nag-grow.
Baby niya talaga.
Dami ko gustong itanong kasi parang from the very start, nandun ka na sa online jobs hanggang sa nag-grow siya nag-grow. And parang you're really part of the, yung development ng business.
Yeah, ang okay din naman talaga kay John is while he was making the business, he was asking his VA, so, excuse me, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And we even recommended, kasi di ba medyo nag-start na yung Upwork, those other freelancing platforms. I'm not going to talk bad against them. We have different styles. We have different targets, different markets. So we even recommended, na why don't you also get a percentage similar to the other platforms where you get a percentage of the virtual assistant's salary, ang parang fee ba? Tapos sabi nga ni John, why would I do that? Ang values for onlinejobs.ph is to bring jobs to the Philippines, which is to help Filipinos. If I charge them, what would that make me? So I would rather charge employers because they're the ones naman who will earn na mas malaki from this. So I will not charge Filipinos for the service that we are providing. So doon namin makita na his commitment also for us. I mean, because nga he also sees us as Filipino VAs. So he doesn't want nga na parang yan kayo singilin ko. So hindi ako maniningil. So iyan yung mga different stories about dapat ganito, dapat ganyan, pero online jobs remained to be this type of platform, which is why we don't charge the virtual assistants.
Actually, natuwa ako kasi I got the chance to email John Jonas through Jessica last week lang. Kasi kung hindi alam ng lahat, kung nakikinig sila sa mga webinar ko, lagi ko ini-example. Oo, di ba? Lagi ko ini-example na ang unang-unang client ko galing sa onlinejobs.ph. And then after that, hindi na ako naka-experience ng ibang agency platforms. So, hindi ko talaga alam yung iba kung paano yung proseso. And it's just really online jobs and replacemyself.com, which is siya yung counterpart mag-start ng online job sa ibang bansa. Kumbaga yun yung website niya for the clients. And napakalaki ng impact sa akin ng online jobs kasi yun yung nag-push sa akin to really parang embrace my advocacy for the freelancing industry. Ikaw, Jess, nung una ba, alam mo na iyan na yung mangyayari? Sorry, ako na ulit nagtanong. Pasensya na. Nung una ba, alam mo magiging ganyang kalaki? Did you see the vision of that John has? O parang nagkagulatan na lang kayo nandito na tapos yan na lang?
Oh no, I think that I've always known that it was going to get big. Kasi, hindi naman sa, ang hirap talaga direksyon na Tagalog. Taga-Davao ko eh. Hindi naman sa nag-aaral sa nagsariling bangko. Pero, Filipinos naman, we have really very good traits. So when I say Filipinos are good employees, I don't mean that as a bad thing na hanggang empleyado lang. Hindi. Mahirap kaya maging good employee.
Yeah.
So tayo kasi, like, I also noticed when I was reading about, kasi he sometimes he makes me like edit his blogs or proofread them. Tapos whenever he says na Filipinos are like this, Filipinos are like that, and then I realize na no. So whenever I email him, I always say our business. I always say us. I don't say you. I don't say your company. So kasi tayo, when we work for a client, talagang feeling natin na atin ito.
Yeah.
So the success of our company is also my success. So nakita ko yun, the honesty and even the bad things that he points out, like the things that we have to work on. Yeah. I'm afraid that I also have to agree that yes, like our shyness, for example, against interviews, video interviews, ewan ko ba, allergic tayo sa camera, ganyan. Yeah, it is true. Kaya nga, di ba, for our digital jobs training, we always don't be afraid of the camera. That's your friend. Because the others, they don't want to get interviewed. But you, if you're willing, that's already an advantage for you. Yes. Yeah. Oh, kaya I thought, I knew that it was, kasi hindi naman yun, para siyang comparison at that time. Kasi back then, it was Philippines and then India. Yeah. And then he was comparing, hindi, iba talaga ang level of commitment and hard work ng Filipinos. So, yun na, nga naman, hello, galing kaya natin. Yeah. So, yun yung reason why I knew that it was going to succeed. And then the employees also that I've also met, the team under John, kasi dinala niya kami sa Boracay noon. So, na-meet ko yung, bait nun, flew all of us, to Boracay. So, we got to be friends with each other. Nakita ko din na very committed also ang teammates ko. So, there was a very good chance talaga of success.
Alam mo, relate ako dyan sa sa sinabi ni Jess, yung parang we really parang nagiging possessive tayo sa business ni clients natin. Kasi ganyan din yung naging client ko before na parang he would always refer to his business as mine, me, my store. Pero ako parang mas comfortable ako to refer to the business as our. We received emails like so parang unti-unti doon niya na-realize na yun nga parang may commitment talaga ako sa store niya, and in fairness 4 years na kami
Nakakatuwa. Pero di ba Jess, it got me thinking, gaano na ngayon yung membership, yung dami ng Filipino na naka-register sa online jobs, and are you still aiming for more, or do you still have plans to go bigger or to conquer more countries? The term conquer.
Napag-usapan namin nga, pero nakalimutan ko kasi numbers. Okay, but what I know is when COVID started, talagang mas tumaas yung registrations namin. From the Filipino users, from the virtual assistants, or those who want to work online. Of course, for obvious reasons, the other industries medyo mahirap talaga. A lot of businesses, sadly, are closing. So it's great that we can offer opportunities. When it comes to growth naman, what we really want is a mix of different types of talents. Kasi that's also what we promote to employers. You're an engineering firm, you want a virtual assistant, but you also want them to be an engineer. You know that we have engineers who are virtual workers. So you can hire them, they can become your virtual assistant, but they're also engineers. So it's not just like a normal assistant na assistant lang talaga. They're actually knowledgeable. Kasi tayo, Filipinos, which is true, majority of us are really graduates, different courses, we came from different industries, and then kung man, undergrad, talagang aral ng mga different short courses. So maybe they're very talented in dev, like, di ba? Madaming, I guess a lot of Filipinos are also very obsessive. Yung kung gusto nila, talagang aaralin nila. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the type of growth that I'm really looking forward to. And John naman, he also isn't stopping with marketing to employers, especially now nga na we really have a lot of job seekers looking for jobs. And part of his, if you're not familiar with his work, ito lagi ang tinuturo niya sa employers. Hire someone that you are willing to train. So if you hire someone, you better make sure that you have time to train them, because it's going to take a lot of time at the start, maybe for the first 3 months, to train them into your business. So don't hire someone that you expect will be immediate experts, but then will leave you, or short project lang. So what we really encourage is long-term, parang employee talaga. So we also educate them na, sige, Filipino laws, 13th month, that's a requirement. Maybe it's not required for you, but they will expect that. So you should prepare for that, those kinds of things. Kasi ang gusto namin, long-term, pati, hire them as your employee. So whether it's full-time or you start part-time, sabi niya pa, if you don't have any tasks for them, if you feel like you don't have any tasks, don't worry, just hire them. Once you hire them, you'll figure out that, I also need help with this and with that. So mapuno talaga ang hours.
Nice. Shirley, ikaw naman, bumabangka na ako, Shirls.
Bumabangka na ba? Okay lang, madaldal ka naman talaga. Kasi kami ni Rosh, matagal na kami friends. Madalas siya lang talaga nagsasalita. Okay. So yung sinabi mo kanina na yung very talented yung ating mga ang mga Filipino. Yun din yung sinabi sa akin nung aking kliyente na very talented. At isa pang edge natin, syempre, we know their language. Marunong tayo mag-English. Magaling daw tayo mag-English. At saka kung ano man yung ipagawa nila, parang alam na natin agad. Or kung hindi pa natin agad, mas madali tayong makapag-adapt, na sabihin lang natin na I will check it, then maya alam mo na, 'di ba? Parang yun yung isa sa mga naging edge natin. So bukod doon, 'di ba, ikaw ang dami mong ginagawa, nasa onlinejobs.ph ka, may sarili kang kumpanya, pero nagiging nagte-trainer ka pa sa DICT. So may time ka pa ba? At saka ano yung nag-motivate you na kung halimbawa naman sasabihin natin na extra money ay okay, pero yung kasi we are trainers sa DICT, alam natin na napakahirap. Kasi 'di ba, kung magfi-freelancing ka, yung kukuha ka ng mga kliyente online, mas malaki talaga ang kikitain mo doon kaysa sa magiging trainer ka. So, what motivated you to become a trainer?
Sige. So a little background. When I was younger, I was a black sheep. I was doing a lot of things, okay? Not very good things. Pero ngayon, I think na-realize ko that I think kailangan ko talaga, my mind has to be busy all the time. I think I'm more efficient that way. And which is why talagang I get crazy when I have nothing to do. Basically. Kaya nga sabi ko, wala akong tanim this weekend, anong gagawin ko? Because I always have to be busy. And then, aside from that tendency of mine na kailangan, I need to accomplish something today, it's also, when I started with online jobs, I was able to touch on different positions. Siyempre, kasi konti pa kami noon. No? Yeah. Ngayon, marami na, but back then, it was really, kung saan ako itapon, sige, fine. So, na-try ko din, for example, mag-support. I was email and chat support for a while. And then you hear stories. You hear really, really sad stories that became really happy stories and really successful stories. Tapos, alam mo yung pag nakausap mo sila, parang they feel a connection with your platform. Ganyan ang level. So, it's really one of the reasons why sabi ko ang broad naman ng internet, using the internet responsibly. Pero kasi it's a really great tool. It's a really great tool that hasn't even been maximized yet positively.
Yes.
And negatively, there are already so many negative things that are happening. So, ang gusto ko sana, since I'm living online, okay, aminin ko yan, I'm always attached to my phone. It's a bad habit, that's why I try planting also para maka-off screen time. But since I already know how it is to live in the internet, I think I was home-based for 5 years, made me crazy, pero alam ko na how to adjust. Alam ko na what are the really downsides, the lowest of the lows, and the highest of the highs. So I wanted to share that with everyone in everything that I do. So whether it's with an agency, because I know how it is for example, for local businesses or foreign businesses to hire someone and not know how to manage. Some businesses are like that. But there are also some businesses who would rather micromanage and really, deal with their employees directly. So I also know about that side. At the same time, which is why I do my educational videos, there are also others that have to do it themselves because they don't have the budget yet. And then there are also others who do it because they want to look for jobs. Di ba, ang daming kailangan gawin. So if you're not going to participate in it, if you're just going to complain about things, di ba, what's the point? So as long as I can do something, umabot na ako sa talking to teenagers about the responsible use of the internet, the dangers of whatever, ganyan. Kung saan ako ma-invite, sige, I'll give a talk about it as long as I know about the topic. Kasi nga, it's getting frustrating how the internet is used negatively. So, gamitin pang trabaho, gamitin pang promote ng business and pang learn, di ba? Kaya ang dami-dami kong ginagawa. And that's the reason.
Natuwa ako.
Kuracha.
Diba? Sobrang nakakatuwa. Jehan, you wanna ask something? Ikaw naman kasi hindi ka naman nila naririnig mula pa kanina.
Hindi natin sila makakarinig.
Walang audio.
Oo.
Sorry.
Ayan.
Dali. Time mo.
Meron na.
Oh, yes.
Kaya.
Kanina pa ako nagkakalikot dito, sorry.
Go ahead.
So actually, isa yan sa mga reasons ba't pinafollow ko si Jess, yung ano niya, Digital Dabawenyo niya na page. Kasi there's this, there's your talk with your son, and I think it's really timely na ginawa nyo ito. Kasi talagang napaka-useful niya for parents like me na yung mga anak tutok sa gadgets. Pero may tanong ako, Jess, with everything that you're juggling right now, yung online jobs, yung coffee bot, yung training and all, may time ka pa ba sa Love Life?
Actually, tanong ko rin yan.
Diba?
Go!
Well, just because it's not posted on social media doesn't mean it's non-existent, right? It's just one of the things that I don't think should be, okay lang naman i-share. Pero ang dami ko kasi iba-ibang sinishare. So, ganyan, siguro hindi lang napapansin. Pero, oo naman.
Sorry na lang po sa mga fans club.
Pasensya na kayo.
Wala na po. Sarado na yung
Sarado na.
Yes, that's right. Actually, gusto kong sundutan yung sinabi ni Jess kanina na yun yung naging advocacy niya to use social media and the internet responsibly. Kasi ako, isa rin yun sa nakita ko nung umpisa na kaya ko naman in-embrace yung online industry because of the advocacy itself. Na ang naging advocacy ko, and John Jonas is a very big part of it, and online jobs is a very big part of it. John knows this one, and nagpapasalamat ako na hindi ko dinala sa online yung mga hindi magagandang nararamdaman ko nung nag-uumpisa pa lang ako. Kasi ang feeling ko nga, ang Filipino ay nadidegrade, 'di ba? In terms of salary, in terms of yung mga ganon.
Yeah.
Pero kasi hindi rin kasi natin alam. So hindi rin fault ng mga business owners to hire us at this particular rate. Kasi ito yung sinasabi natin. Whereas kung sasabihin natin na this is a rate, itataas natin talaga in a decent level, 'Di ba? So, yun din ang tatanggapin nila as long as you can prove that you're really worth that much. So, yun yung naging advocacy ko rin
Yes,
naman na,
exactly.
'di ba? Doon ako nagsimula. Sa ngayon, bukod sa advocacy mo, you're doing the training to keep yourself busy and to do something good. And then there's this online jobs and then there's this coffee bot. Is there something else na gusto mo pa bang gawin or kaya mo pa bang gawin na nasa online yung related online?
Talaga na-excite. Ang dami pa. I'm currently building a training platform that doesn't require yung hindi na live class kasi nga the internet is very bad.
Yes.
So I want yung I'm currently making pre-recorded videos. So hindi lang din siya parang PowerPoint lang.
Yeah.
So it's really like a formal training where you see the instructor and then there's the text flying ganyan.
Yeah.
And then you can also take tests. There are also reading materials, yung complete everything, but it's on a platform. So, yan kaya education ako di ba? Nag-volunteer. Because that's also what I'm doing right now. So, I've partnered with
sa education team.
That's
Education committee na si Jess. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Kinikilig ako.
Kasi gusto ko i-level up ang training. Kasi, from what I've noticed, my existing trainings, and I'm not saying that it's bad, but I'm saying that because I'm also taking online courses. Yeah, I'm taking online courses in Coursera. And I saw the difference na I pre-recorded lang, parang nag-live class, tapos ni-record, tapos binenta. Di ba? Ganyan usually. Nothing wrong with that. It's okay, di ba? Ang important is may matutunan. Pero, yun, for me, I wanted to level it up. Okay? So, yan yun, where I'm currently, working on the platform. It's ready. I'm just already populating the courses. So, it's called Access Ed. So, yan.
I'm so excited.
Ang ganda ng pangalan.
Dito ka mag-launch, Jess.
Access Ed Philippines para access education. Diba? Access Ed. Yan.
Ang ganda ng pangalan.
Parang coffee bot niya lang. Parang hindi na ako magtatanong if she likes coffee.
Yeah.
Yun
I just really made sure na it doesn't sound like a coffee shop this time.
Yeah.
Para sure na sila kung ano siya. Because we were also working with learning platforms when the online classes started. So medyo frustrating na hindi pa masyado marunong di ba? Lumayo yung natin. Medyo hindi pa familiar ang mga teachers in schools. And then it's always live classes and it eats up a lot of data.
Yes.
Naawa ako sa mga students. I wanted to show them that there's a different way of doing it.
Yeah.
Kung magtiyaga, kung matrain lang na we can the lessons. It's okay. Tapos may different live class lang.
Alam mo, struggle ko yan. Sobrang relate ako dyan.
DepEd saka CHED.
Oo.
Hi, DepEd.
Gusto ko mag-isaw-saw sa
You can hire me as a consultant.
Yeah, pati TESDA. Actually, Jess, may balita kami sa'yo about that. Kasi next year, ang DICT, kasama yan sa mga ititrain natin. So, to educate the teachers. Kaya lang kasama rin yung mga courses natin, yung online jobs, lahat ng courses natin, lahat ng existing courses, ituturo din sa mga teachers para ipasok as electives ng mga graduating high school and electives sa colleges.
Dapat,
diba? Ito na yung matagal natin hinihintay.
Hindi ko alam yun. Ngayon ko lang nalaman.
Balita
In-announce na ni Sir Merlin, kaya pwede ko lang i-announce.
Yun yung sabi mong chika sa akin na hindi natin na-chika.
Yeah.
Kasi for the people who are hiring, not only the employers but also the agencies, like ako, when I interview, I always say, I want someone who will stay with us long term. You cannot stay with me just for 6 months because the things we will train you did not learn in school. Kaya ang bigat-bigat ng trainings natin, di ba? Sa DJT and as an agency. Kasi nga, hindi nila natututunan in school. Yeah. So at least kung may background na sila in school, when they apply for real jobs, parang specialization or add-ons. Maganda, buti naman.
Di ba? Ang saya-saya. So, yan yung mga Kaya lang sabi ko, baka awayin tayo ng DepEd o ng CHED. Baka mag-resign yung mga teachers nila. Mag-online na lang mag-offer ng services. Di ba? Ay, nako, nakakatuwa. Sige nga, kayo naman. Baka may tanong pa kayo, Charles.
Okay.
Yung mga hello, naririnig nyo na naman.
Yes,
Yes, Jahan.
Yung mga viewers natin, kung may tanong po kayo for Miss Jessica Madrazo, anything about onlinejobs.ph or anything about her career, please ask sa comment section. So far, good evening kay Micaela De Dios and Mabel Casipe.
Ay, ano ko yan? Trainee ko yan.
Mga
Supporters.
Mga fans club.
Mga fans club.
Sabi nga niya,
diba?
proud trainee of Miss J. Ayan,
May question ka pa, Shores? Ikaw naman, Shores.
Natahimik naman tayo.
Oo,
So,
maingay kami ni Jehan kanina, ikaw naman.
Okay. So, syempre 'di ba, ang dami-dami nating mga training. So, mayroon ka pa bang unforgettable moment sa training mo o lahat plain lang, lahat pare-parehas lang? Mayroon pang pinaka na unforgettable na nangyari sa iyo?
Ay, syempre.
Kagaya nangyari sa akin, 'di ba, yung kinukuwento ko kanina. Unforgettable moment sa akin 'yun. So ano sa iyo?
Offline, it's always Marawi. Yan talaga ang pinaka-unforgettable experience.
Go, Jess. Kwento ka about yung Marawi experience. Go!
Yes.
Kasi land trip, ganito yun. Graduation kami sa Colonadal. After graduation, kailangan na namin bumiyahe papuntang Marawi. So, pagdating doon, tulog lang, ganyan. You can see yung area, yung ground zero, it's closed off. But on the streets, you can see some bullet holes also, and then some spray paint na clear. I guess that's like the military. Okay na ito, clear na ito. And since it's still in the rehabilitation level, the internet there was really very bad. As in nagsisimula ang really good internet, siguro mga 11 p.m. hanggang early morning. So, ang ginagawa ng mga scholars ko, the trainees, they sleep very early kasi may curfew din eh. Ang curfew dun is 7 p.m. So, stores start to close by 6. So, I eat dinner even at the hotel sa MSU. I eat dinner at 5:30, ganyan. Tapos kailangan muna pumasok by 6. Tapos, yung the hotel that I stayed in, kasi nga, di ba dumaan ng terrorist attack, ganyan. Walang TV, okay? So, wala kang internet, wala kang TV, ang aga-aga, hindi ka pa makatulog. So, grabe, yun yung worries. Tapos, may time na ako lang mag-isa, so like, I can hear dogs outside, yung nag-scratch a bamboo. Tapos, kasi bamboo floors, tapos may isip, oh my God, ano yun? Monster na ito, monster! Tapos yun, the trainees, I was really expecting na very low graduates ako. Talagang tinanggap ko na from the very beginning. But it was very successful. I had so many graduates. What they did was they slept at 7. They would wake up at 3 a.m. para makasubmit. Yeah, that's when they would upload their work. And then there was one who would volunteer to go to Iligan because the internet is faster there. Kinukuha niya yung mga videos ng classmates niya. Tapos siya yung nag-upload for them.
Ay, alam mo, nagkaka-goosebumps ako. Parang yung determination nila.
Oo, kasi hindi talaga kaya ang video uploads eh. So it was really ang tiyaga-tiyaga nila. And then because na of the teamwork, it's really the reason why very successful yung training. Kaya nga sabi ko, pasalamat ako. Ang trainees ko, they really wanted to graduate, and a lot of them are really working online right now. Kahit sa local lang, for local businesses, meron din that are also working for foreign clients online. And then there's also one who's already a trainer there in Marawi. So, at least, diba, hindi na sila kailangan mag-import pa ng trainer sa kung saan. So, mas malapit na. Tapos, syempre, it's easier. Kasi, di ba, hirap ako mag-Tagalog, sabi ko na. I'm not used to speaking in Tagalog. Hindi sila kasabot o Bisaya. So, I would just Tagalog and English there. Maranao.
Hindi. Iba ang Maranao, hindi siya Bisaya? Hindi similar?
Iba.
Yeah. So, may nagbigay pa sa akin ng Maranao to Bisaya to English dictionary.
Dictionary.
Ganyan talaga, nahirapan talaga ako. So yun, it was really amazing na mataas yung graduates and may mga medalists. Talagang, sagad, I was really very, 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 very happy. So talagang memorable yun on all accounts. Natakot ako, tapos hindi ako natakot sa terrorism or sa tao. Natakot ako kasi nga, akala ko may mumu. Kasi nga, di ba, nag-scratch sa floor. Ayan.
Pero ang ganda-ganda ang ganda-ganda nung lugar, Jess, no?
Maganda, malamig.
Ganda, malamig.
Again, oo.
I stayed there for 5 years. Yung na-experience mo, ganyan din kami before. Talagang 7 o'clock wala ng tao sa daanan.
Diba?
Yeah.
Lalo na nung nag-curfew. So, amazing talaga yung the trainees.
Yan din yung sinasabi ko lagi sa trainees ko na we're very lucky here in Zamboanga na in fairness naman although bad example yung internet ko ngayon. Pero we're lucky here in Zamboanga City na talaga medyo may stable internet tayo kasi yung ibang mga nasa far off areas, talaga they really need to do twice the work that we have to do here.
Yeah.
Para lang matapos yung training. So if there's a will, there's a way.
Yes. Kaya ini-example ko talaga yung Marawi. Sabi ko, 5 lang graduate ninyo? Sa Marawi, wala. Ang internet, 3:00. So, di pa sila ang daming graduates. Di ba? Papayag ba kayo na ganyan? Give chance to the future batches. If you're successful now, you will, di ba, may encourage ang government to sponsor more trainings in your area. So, yun ang pinaka-memorable.
Mas maganda example yan sa mga estudyante. Kasi yung iba, di ba, parang nandyan na, maganda na
entitled, ganyan.
Mga ganun pagkatapos, kung kailan yung magpapasahan na, matatapos na lahat, tsaka gagawa, yung ba kailangan mong i-push ng i-push.
Pwede bang mag-tag? Pwede bang mag-name drop?
Double the pressure for me, di ba? Kasi I'm promoting online jobs. I'm promoting the Filipinos. So if I train them wrong, na palate-late lang sila, talagang pag may training ako, sinasabi ko talaga, I will be there 30 minutes to an hour before. So
yes.
I will go online. So dapat hindi kayo late.
Yes.
Kasi nga, gusto ko sila i-train na pag dumating sa employers, pag sinabi ng employer meeting tayo ng 5 p.m. talaga. Sabi ko,
right.
On time is late. Early is on time. Yan.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
Yun nga sabi, if you can't be on time, please be early.
Yes.
Yes.
Yan yung mga dapat nilang hindi nakakalimutan. Oras. Number 1 rule yan. Diba? Kasi we have to respect their time. Their time is valuable. And so as ours. Kasi tayo nasanay lang nagte-telenovela lang, walang ginagawa eh. Diba? Pero it's also about time that we teach Filipinos that if it's 7 o'clock, and hindi yan 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Bahala na ang employer ang late. But wag lang ikaw because you need to show that you have good work ethics all the time. Kasi pag si employer nag-hire from online jobs tapos laging late yung isa, he might think or she might think na Filipinos laging late. O diba? So we don't want bad representation.
Yes. Actually, yan yung sunod na tanong ko, Jess. About the reputation of the Filipino online professionals. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng Filipino online professionals ay really acting like professionals.
Yeah.
Sa mga na-experience mo, di ba? Gaano kalaki yung percentage or ano yung mga hindi magagandang scenario, hindi magagandang experience na dapat malaman ng iba para hindi na nila ulitin?
Tama.
Yes, go.
So, I recently posted some jobs on online jobs. We're creating some modules also for that employers can give to their VA. So we haven't really rolled it out yet, but I'm in the process, right? So I'm hiring. Alam mo yung ang haba-haba ng instructions in order to apply. Please send us this and this and this and this. Talagang nakalist down. Okay. Application. I'm interested.
How po?
Yun lang. I'm interested.
How po? Wait, gano'n.
Diba? Parang, Diyos ko naman, Lord. Talagang ka naman konti. So, that's one thing. I'm telling the applicants right now, if that's what you're going to do, actually, it will not give the Filipinos a bad reputation because employers will automatically delete your application, not even remember your name. Okay,
That's right.
because that's what I do when I filter through all the different applications.
Yes, FAPSCO members are not like that. So baka
Yes.
pwede mga FAPSCO members mag-apply na kay Jess.
Yes.
So, present yourself naman na professionally. Sabi nga. So that's one, apply properly. Now, if you already get accepted, the second thing that's really very notable, and I don't know why, is tayo, kasi nahihiya tayo, instead of saying that we don't know or we made a mistake, we just disappear.
Oo, totoo yan.
Yeah.
Diba? Hindi na lang ako, oh my God, na-delete ko ang whatever. Hindi na ako mag-reply ng email, hindi ako mag-reply sa Skype, I will just remove everything because nahihiya ako. Ganyan. So that's usually what happens. Or if they were newly hired, and then the employer gives them the instructions na hindi nila naintindihan, wala na, disappear na rin. So they don't really, I'm not sure why, pero they don't allot time for transition ba? At the beginning of the contract, usually may talaga yan, may question and answer portion. So huwag matakot because the employer is also gauging how much you know. Because even if we put our skills, even if we say, excellent, di ba, subjective, anong excellent? Anong level? Di ba, may iba nga naglalagay. For example, PowerPoint, skill level 10, 1 to 10, 10 daw. Pero hindi naman marunong mag-animation, hindi naman marunong, di ba?
Insert ng video.
Alam mo yan? Or Excel, 10 daw. Ang formulas, hindi marunong mag-table. Di ba? Subject. So the employer might be also gauging what you know so that alam niya kung ano ang kailangan ituro sa inyo. So when they ask you questions, when they question you, or when they give you instructions, they don't automatically expect that you will be able to do all of them in a single day and then submit, okay, perfect. Hindi yan ganyan. So we also train our employers. We send them a lot of videos telling them that, hey, the first few months or first few weeks, kung talaga magaling ang VA mo, adjustment phase pa yan. So, kailangan sila turuan, expect questions. It came to a point that we even tell our employers, when you email them and you give them tasks, give them an easy one first, okay? So, they will not disappear. After they finish the easy one, and then your friends already, that's when you give them the more difficult task. Tapos, we also tell the, di ba? Talagang sinasabi, kami na lang mag-a-adjust, ganun. Pero, mababaitin naman ng employers. Kung feeling nila it can help, they're willing to do it. And then we also advise them that, sige, start sa contract, please tell them that, feel free to ask questions. Do not disappear. You can ask me question. Talagang kailangan nila yun sabihin para nga maging comfortable ang virtual assistants na magtanong at hindi matakot sa kanilang mga employers. So yun yung top 2. There are of course some really bad apples that I hear about. Alam mo yung sinisira yung account ng client, pero hindi naman yan lagi.
May ganun din pala.
May big issue, di ba, na dinilit Filipina.
Yung trending last time.
Deleted all of the... Dinilit niya lahat ng content.
Lahat ng post.
1 year's worth of IG content.
Deleted.
Tapos may nirarun pa na parang promo yata yung client.
Oo, naiiyak ako for the client. Ang hirap kaya. Posting twice a day for 1 year. Oh my God, ang hirap nun.
Ang hirap nun, 1 month nga lang. Ako, ngarag na ako.
Pilipina. So, hindi naman yun common. So, that's very rare. Another problem pala that we also encounter, yung nagpapahiram ng accounts nila. Yung nagpaparenta sa... Nagpaparenta sa mga Indians. Yes, that's bawal.
Ganun pala.
Hindi ko alam, negosyo pala. Magkano ang hiram?
So, pinapagalitan namin.
Curious ako.
Kasi, talagang, when people of other nationalities try to create an account on onlinejobs.ph, we tell them that it's not PH because it's for the Philippines. So sabi nila na, you're racist, something. It's not about race. It's about us creating a platform for Filipinos.
Gawa kayo ng sarili nyo.
.in.
Sabi, we naman nicely na go ahead and apply. We refer the other platforms. You can try Upwork, Fiverr. Talaga binibigyan namin ng listahan because we really cannot accommodate. Di ba, may iba talagang, I'm really sorry if I keep on mentioning, but from that country, na keeps on trying to get into our platform. And it came to a point na ang gagaling nila nagrerenta ng mga profiles ng Filipinos. So, sana, mga Pinoy, wag nyo na gawin kasi masisira ang account ninyo and masisira ang reputation natin because you're lying. Diba?
Curious ako Magkano renta? Curious ako, sis.
Hindi namin alam ang rate.
Nababalak ba, Rosh?
Kasi parang renta ba?
May follow-up question ako dyan, Jess.
Yes.
Kasi I have a friend in Canada. She's a Filipino and she's married to a Canadian. And she wants to work online. And I wanted to refer her to onlinejobs.ph. But technically kasi nasa Canada siya. So wala siya sa Pilipinas. So I didn't know if that's okay. Na as long as you're a Filipino living anywhere in the world or married to any nationality, it's okay.
Yes, it's okay. We got a lot from OFWs. Alam mo yung they're working outside, gustong umuwi, pero they still want to try it first to find out if it will work. So they say na, I'm currently in Dubai or I'm in California or wherever, but I'm Filipino, I can show you my ID, something. Sabi naman, no, it's okay. As long as you can prove that you're Filipino, you can create an account. So hindi naman yan location-based na dapat you have to be located here. So as long as you're Filipino, you can create an account on online jobs.
O, diba, Rosh, meron tayong regular viewer na nasa Macau, I forgot his name. If you don't have, I forgot your name, I'm sorry, pero you've been watching us since the beginning, and I know you're in Macau, so if you're interested in becoming an online worker, ayan po. You sign up na sa onlinejobs.ph.
Yes, that's right. Ang dami pa natin gusto itanong. Kulang yung 1 hour, kaya lang 7:52 no. So mag-fapstock na muna tayo. Jehan, ikaw ang magpa-fapstock ngayon, di ba?
Yes, ako. Itatanong ko pa itong first question natin kay Jess. Itong coffee or tea?
Coffee!
So, magtatanong ko ba ako na? Parang hindi na.
Hindi na.
Oo, wait lang. Naglo-load yung ano ko. Napaka-reliable talaga ng internet. Oh my God, so sorry.
Sige.
Yun,
go ahead.
Yun lang yung naalala ko sa mga questions natin so far sa Fapstall.
Gusto mo ituloy namin ni Charlene muna?
Yeah, sure. Go. Kayo na lang
sige.
muna.
Ako muna. Sige, Jess, mabilis para masaya. Wine or beer?
Beer.
Morning or night person?
Morning lately.
Online tools you can't live without?
Email, Facebook, Skype.
Okay. Regular home office attire?
Shorts, sandal.
Where do you go when you get bored or tired?
Bored or tired? Garden.
Go ahead, Charles. Ikaw naman. Muted, my dear.
Nakamute ka, Charles.
Okay. What would your pet say about you if we ask for a reference?
Ano daw?
What would your pet say about you?
My pet!
Yeah.
Okay. She gives us baths. Ako napapaligo ng mga pets.
Okay. Describe your life using film titles.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I haven't watched a lot of film. Okay, ano pa? Wala eh.
Babangon ako at dudurugin kita.
Or describe your life using hashtags. Alam mo yung hashtag mo?
Hashtag na lang.
busy. Hashtag busy. Hinihintay ni Jehan yung maldita eh.
Kinaantay yung plantita maldita eh.
If your life is a book, what's the title?
Oh my God! Ang hirap! Obsessed? O, di ba parang murder?
Okay. Who or what keeps you motivated?
What keeps me motivated?
Yes.
Just completing something, whether it's laundry or work or emails.
Okay, thank you very much. So, meron ka bang parting message para sa ating mga nanonood ngayon?
Yes. So, on onlinejobs.ph, the employers, starting with John, which is why we're really advocating, we already know, and the employers already know, that Filipinos are really great people. Okay? You're committed, we're very honest, we're hardworking, we learn fast, we speak well. Kahit wrong grammar, we're communicative, but we understand and we can communicate to them, which are the really main tools. So a lot of employers even share their very personal information with us because they know they can trust us. So ganyan ang level of trust na nila sa atin. So all we really have to do is maintain that reputation. We don't even have to make a new one because we're already known as that. So yun lang, just make sure that we maintain it and we keep on doing the good things that we do. As for the things that we need to improve, I can see naman that we're already working on it. The Filipino time isn't very Filipino anymore, di ba? It's changing, 30 minutes na lang late, hindi na 1 hour, ganyan.
Late pa rin.
So, we're getting a lot of progress. And yun, for those, I hope that you were able to listen to our topics a while ago and you were able to get yung advice namin that this is what you should do and then don't do that. Because we're also representing, let's open the doors for other Filipinos who also want to work online. So if we do good, which is why I was also very happy na at least naging mabuting employee ako, kaya nangyari ito. So don't immediately look for, I want fulfillment in life that will affect everyone right now. It takes time. So in my case, it took years, and then who would have thought? So I'm very grateful for all of the opportunities, and I really hope the same, the best of luck also for all of the online workers.
Ayan.
Wow!
Nakaka-inspire siya.
Nakaka-inspire nga.
Hindi ko Yes. So, hindi ko inakala na may something new pa pala ako maririnig about onlinejobs.ph. But hearing Jess talk about all her experiences on the platform from beginning to end, parang it opened my mind na meron pa pala talagang, may ginagawa pala talaga yung team sa onlinejobs.ph para mas matulungan pa tayo as online workers. Actually, ako as freelancer, doon talaga ako nag-umpisa. First client ko, napakababa ng offer, kinagat ko, nagpa-impress ako. Pero sa onlinejobs.ph talaga ako nag-umpisa.
Yeah. Marami pala tayong nagsimula sa online job. So kung tutuusin,
Hindi
napakarami
ako nakakuha
natulungan. Diba? Kaya nga itong topic natin ngayon, for starters and beyond, onlinejobs.ph, for starters and beyond. Kasi hindi naman habang buhay, dapat nandyan ka. So, kailangan mo mag-grow. Kailangan mong hanapin kung saan ka pupunta. Saan ka magtatagal, saan ka mas magiging kapaki-pakinabang. And onlinejobs.ph has been a great help para sa mga nagsisimula. And dun sa mga, kahit na hindi nagsisimula, talagang tumagal sila. Like Jessica, she's been in the online industry for more than 15 years already. O, diba? So, 13 years old pa lang siya. Nasa online na siya. Oh, chika.
Friend.
Yeah. Oh, diba? Kaya wag tayo nga alis. Wag nating papabayaan yung the people that we serve, the people that gave trust, yung pinagkatiwalaan talaga tayo. So, bigay natin kung ano yung nararapat sa kanila. Yun lang naman ang sa akin. Very sweet and short. Ikaw, Shirls?
Sa akin naman yung tama nga kayo. Kasi kailangan nga unang-una yung tiwala. Yun yung pinakaunang-una. Kailangan wag nating sisirain ang pangalan ng mga Pilipino. Kasi once na mayroong maka-encounter sila ng Pilipino, halimbawa ikaw, Kasi kaya ako kung maaari hindi ko ginagawa ko yung mga dapat gawin kasi alam ko na kapag nasira ako, hindi lang sarili ko ang sinisira ko kundi ang Filipino industry. So yun lang. So bukod doon, Jess, bukod sa onlinejob.ph, meron ka pa bang ibang gustong i-promote? Like yung website, your Facebook pages?
Oh, yeah. So follow and subscribe to Digital Davaoeña. I'm regularly rolling out 2 videos per week. So Gen XYZ with my son Liam, and also my regular marketing and business tips. So bukas may bago akong video. So watch out.
Wow, thank you very
Yes.
much naman.
Sonya pala yun. Akala ko kapatid lang. Friend.
Ayan. Ay, hihirit pala ako kasi magla-live ako mamaya. Kasi I'm going to share the benefits of the business development process, yung 3P framework. So, hintayin nyo yun mamaya 10 o'clock.
Wow!
Yes.
10 o'clock, grabe ha.
10 o'clock. Kasi may
Okay.
meeting pa ng client.
Okay, kung gusto namin magpaalam ngayon, so please thank you so much for watching, guys, and hope to see you again next Monday. So please
Yes.
like our page.
Wednesday, Shirls.
Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
Translate.
Ano
Translate
pala?
kami.
Onlinejobs.ph. So lagi ang may .ph.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget
Every
online
Wednesday
jobs.
pala kami. Sorry. Kasi dati Monday na, ngayon Wednesday na. Nagkamali. So, and of course, yung Instagram namin, meron kaming YouTube at saka LinkedIn. Please subscribe na naman. And, yon. And of course, hindi magiging ganito kaganda ang show namin kung wala ang FPS Media na nagbibigay sa amin, di ba? Napakaganda every Sunday. Ay, every Sunday na naman.
Ibang araw na naman.
Every Wednesday.
Sa'yo, Shirls.
It's already 8:01 kasi na-stress eh. And the Pioneer for helping Miss Date Show possible. And join us again next week for another show with
I-release
another
ko yan.
special guest.
Sorry,
And-
yung Pioneer. May Pioneer Forum October 1st. So,
Okay.
isi-share ko rin yung link para makapag-register kayo. It's a free online event. So, magkita-kita tayo doon.
Yes.
Speaking of Pioneer pala, di ba? Pioneer, nandun na yung GCash sa kanila. So,
Yes.
hindi na
Yes,
problema
yeah.
ng mga taga-Pioneer nang gustong kumuha ng Pioneer account. So, di ba? Dahil meron ng GCash. And for our Fapsco family, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat and let's keep growing together. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Jess, for being
Bye.
here.
Bye. Thank you.